everyone, it's KaSoTonic o'clock. It's the 25th of January, we're in the last week of January everybody, and here you all are on Zoom this Monday, chilly Monday night, ready to really kick some butt, get yourselves feeling gorgeous for the week ahead, tone those muscles, burn loads of calories and have a really good laugh, I hope, with us as usual. Thank you those people who are doing it in their own time if they can't make it tonight at 6:30. And welcome to Peter, our new guy on the block who's joined us, having heard and seen lots of our classes on YouTube. So it just goes to show. Thank you so much for being here everyone. We're going to do our 4-track warm-up, starting gently and building up. My speaker's turned off. It does that sometimes. Just give me a moment. Okay. No more messing about with the speaker. Guys, how's that on the music level? Can we hear okay? A bit louder? Yeah, a little bit more? Okay. There we go. Take a gentle march, sweet folks. Is that a bit better? Lifting up those knees. Never worry if you're not picking up every single move that we do. We do try to make it a bit more interesting than your average aerobics class. So don't worry about a thing. Take it out and take it in. 2 out, 2 back in. 2 out, 2 back in. 2 out, 2 back in. That's great, guys. Keep pumping those arms. Bend those knees for me. Lovely, guys. And again. Looking good, team. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're going to bend and sway. Soft on the knees, if you please. Just sweep your arms across. Have you got your legs nice and wide apart, giving you a good solid base with which to bend those knees? Looking great, guys. Push the arm across to the corners. Press it across. Start heating up those shoulders. Great. Not too much of a twist yet on the upper body. It's only warm-up 1. Great work. Watch the next move. We go. Forwards, back, gallop. Forwards, back, gallop. Front, back, ta-ta-ta. 1, 2, ta-ta-ta. You got it. It's like a mambo, ta-ta-ta. Arms up. Sweep them across. Sweep and open. Sweep and open. Yes, good. So we're just leaning into it, coming across. That's it, brilliant Peter, well followed. Coming across. Lovely Jill, don't go too low for me yet, darling. Good, you've got it. 2 more. Excellent, take it back to that mark, picking up those knees. Take some nice deep breaths. We're gonna go out and in, but starting on the left. Out, out, in and in. Out, out, in and in. Great job. Ideally, a bit more with your arms now, folks. That's great, guys. Nice deep breaths. Getting into the legs if you're feeling a bit warmer. You got it. Last one. Tap your right leg forwards and back. Forwards, back. Let's get a bit lower. Let's pump those arms. Just to ease into the hip. Good job. 3, 2, 1, change side. Tap forwards, back. Good. We're just warming up that hip joint a little bit. We're still pumping the arms to try and heat that whole body. Yes, and take a march. Great start. That's warm-up 1 of 4. Here comes your second one, which is a little bit more about the upper body, mobilizing those joints, the back, and so on and so forth. So here we go. It's just turned itself off again. Second warm-up. Okay, team. We're actually going to start in a slightly open position, turning out from the hips. Just rock your toes for me. Start to warm up those hips and get a bit lower. Get that tail underneath you. Lovely. Great job. Guard up like a boxer. Tummy's tight. Keep your legs still. We go. Twist, twist, punch, punch. Twist, twist, punch, punch. Guys, keep those arms in and really engage your tummy. In, jab, jab. Good. If you want to get a bit low in those legs, feel free. Keep going. Lovely. We go. Dip and bob. Dip and bob. Good. Lovely. We're going round and then we're doing a little tap. You got it. That's it. Lift that back heel. Tummy's on. We are warming up the back. So don't go too deep if you're feeling cold still. Dip and bob. Well done. Keep breathing, y'all. Excellent following. Two more. Brilliant. Bend and punch across the body. Just nice long jabs. Don't forget the energy in your legs, guys. Oh yeah. Send it out. Keep those shoulders down, tummy's tight. You're going to change that to a hook. Come round the corner with that shoulder down. Easing out that upper back. Tummy still tight. Yes. 4 more. Great team. 3, 2. Shake it out. Back to that first position. Twist left. Left, right. Long arm. Good. Squeeze, punch and punch. Squeeze, punch and punch. Lovely, guys. Keep those tummies nice and tight. In, long up. Yes. Let's dip and bob. Dip and bob. Dip round and bob. Good. Oh, I'm feeling this is a little easier on the second set. How about you? It's just getting a little looser there in my back. And I'm able to use my sides a little bit more. Good. 1 more. March it out, team. Picking up those knees. Lovely. Arms out. We're going from side, tap. Double side, tap and reach. We're just doing a tilt to warm up those waists a bit more. If you feel like it, take it to a gallop by all means. Lovely. Keep your body to the front and your lower abs tight. Very good. Reach over. Good. Now just bend and punch up. Bend and punch. With a slight leaner cut. Good. Keep it going, team. Really throwing out those lats and those obliques. Looking insanely good tonight. Well done. And ladder it up. Just here. You can take this on a march or a very gentle jog, working through your feet. Choose your level. Laddering up now. Let's get that heart rate coming up. Great. Lovely, march it out. Fabulous energy. It's moving down to the lower body. Mobilising now on warm-up number 3. Toe taps. Just here. Toe, toe. We're going to get a bit groovy on this track. Oh yeah. Well done. So we're pointing the toe to warm up our shin. We're going to bring the arm in. It's front crawl. It's front crawl with the opposite arm to leg. Go. Lovely. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're still mobilising the shoulders, but we're really going for those legs. Very nice. We're going to change that, guys, to a top rock. Step and heel across the body now. Some of you have done this with me before, and so good. So it's getting your inner thigh. Bring those arms in. Awesome reach back. You're all break dancers this evening. Looking good, guys. Step and heel. Fabulous, well done. Deep breaths. Stick them up. Opposite elbow to knee. Just squeeze it across. Find that opposition. Yeah, good. Well done, team. You got it. Squeeze. If you want more, pull it right down first. And really use that core. Excellent coordination, guys. Yes. Soften the supporting knee. Into hamstring curl. We step and squeeze our foot up behind us. We reach and squeeze and open that chest again. Woo! Are those legs getting warmer? Okay, take it up if you can and draw your elbows into your waist. We are keeping the body forward. Lovely technique. Well done, guys. 4, 3, 2. Back to top rock. Step and heel. Really take the leg across with a little bit of turn out. So you're getting that inner thigh warm. Very nice. Very good. 4, 3, 2. A march or a gentle jog. Arms up. We're going to scoop. Scoop. Chest press. Scoop. Chest press. In and up and squeeze those legs. In and up and squeeze those legs. Well done. Technically this is upper body, but I didn't have time for the last track. Squeeze. Squeeze it in. Lovely, guys. Excellent. 2 more. Are you breathing? Are you rolling for your feet? You got it. Hands on your hips. Tap back. Long leg. Long leg. Just on the ball of the foot. If I show you from the side, there is no weight on my back leg. It's free. You got it. Add your bicep curls. Squeeze. Squeeze. Keep those elbows into your waist. Both arms, guys. Keep it simple. Both arms. Lovely. And into half stars. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out. Lovely. Deep breaths. Good. Both arms now. Flap like a bird. Good job. Right up. Right up if you can. Lovely. Go for the star jumps if you want to. By all means. Star jump. Star jump. If you're doing stars now, get those heels down. Knees soft. Calf or full. It's up to you. For 4, 3, 2, march it out. Roll those shoulders back and down. Catch your breath, because we have 1 more to go, and it's your pulse raiser. It's the fastest one we do. That was amazing. Woo. Here we go, last one.
It's like gold dance.
Onto your skipping ropes, please, guys. Imaginary ones. Lovely. It's 3 little steps and a hop. 1, 2, 3, hop. 1, 2, 3, hop. So 3 and a knee. Good job. Come on with those arms now. Lovely. Keep it up now. 2, 3, hop. As much energy as you want to put in. Very good. Yes. Lovely. Roll the ball, legs apart. Just a boxing weave, we call it. Go for those arms as fast as you can. Very good. Feet in, out, in, out. Jump. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Out, in, out, in. Bend those knees. If you need to step it, you step it. We go. Tap, tap, tap. Forwards and back with the arms. Punch. They're coming here. Close to your body. Forward, back, forward with the arms. Keep stretching. 1, 2, 3. Bend those knees. 2 more. Yes, you can. Take it out. Skipping ropes, go. Keep going. And weave it out. Catch your breath. Arms come out. We go. Step together, step tap. 1, 2, 3, touch. You're trying to take the arm down to the floor. Good job, team. Keep it going in your own time. If you can get there, touch the floor. Otherwise, go for your leg at the front. Very nice. Well done, team. Shake it out. Little heel dip. Just heels. Now, bring that opposite arm in. Take it a bit bigger. Now it's as big as you want, and it's as bouncy as you want it to go. Are we breathing? You sure look like you're doing amazing on the high level here. Well done. Now let's hit. Touch it down. Good. Deep breath, you're nearly there. You're on the home straight. Lovely, Peter, brilliant energy. Keep breathing, team. Yes, Penny. Great for Eva, mind your sofa. It's lovely, good. Shake it out. Shake the part. Squat. And squat forward down. 1, 2, 3. 2 little squats. 4 little jabs. Soft knees, sit back into your heels like this. No pressure on those knees. And again. Good. Lovely. 2 squats. Go for 8 jabs now. Ta 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 ta. 1, 2, go on. 8 more. Ta 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 ta. Brilliant. Have some water, folks. What we do now is something called a pre-stretch, just to make sure the muscles are all ready for action. A few stretches. Everyone all right? That was amazing. Thank you. Feet together. Pushing up and over with your instep pressure first. So your toes are on the floor, but you're pushing your heel up as high as you can. Flexing the wrists and pointing them down. Flex them up, press them down. Warming up those forearms. Guys, keep those shoulders down. Always thinking about a lovely open chest. Yes, push. Lovely. 2 more. Catch your breath for a minute. Arms open, tummies tight. Right foot just off the floor. Ankle circles with the wrists as well. So we're pulling in our pelvic floor and our lower tummy muscles are engaged and our supporting knee is soft. 3, looking good. 2, 1, let's change sides. Excellent focus, really pull up in that center. Use your left now. Out and around, lovely and juicy, big circles at those joints. 3, 2, 1. Land in a gentle first position, turned out from your hips, my loves. Arms out. We're taking a side lunge, warming up the inner thigh, and we're coming back to that first position. Take it out the other side. We're taking a gentle lunge down, coming back in. Same again with a turn to look around to the back of your room. Getting that back involved. And gently up, use your core. Very good, gently to the left. Try and look round. Yes, coming up. Coming to a wide parallel for your hip circles. We are sending the pelvis out like you've got a hula hoop on. Easing into those lower backs, those outer thighs. The hamstrings are getting a stretch. The glutes. And we're going the other way. We're not too wide here. Just a bit wider than hip width. Don't overdo this position, that's good. Are your knees relaxed? 1 more, folks. Lovely. Okay, let's get moving. Back taps, please. Bring the arms in. Bring them in. Your leg is going behind you, y'all. Yes. Squeeze. For 3, for 2, and hold the right leg back. Ease your heel down. If I show you the side view, we're in a nice lunge to warm up the calf. Taking the arms away, link your fingers and let's add the upper back stretch tonight. Heads go down, push the arms forwards, and you should now feel this across your trapezius as well, and your upper back and neck. Good job. For 3, deep breaths, guys. 2, and 1, release the arms, stay down, and just switch the legs for me. Left leg goes back. Make sure you haven't turned out that hip. Keep everything parallel. Looking straight ahead, but weight forwards. We're swimming round. Find your lower backs and squeeze those elbows together. Feeling it between your shoulder blades. Try not to jut your chin up. Just keep that head in line. Gorgeous. 4. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And coming in. Let's roll up. Get those feet moving for me. As fast as you can go now. Let's not let that heart rate come down. Reaching up and placing something on the floor. Or as close as you can go, guys. Yes? We're running, then we're stopping the feet. We're up and up, then we're flat feet. Up and flat feet. Keep breathing, guys. You're doing great. Nice deep breaths. Legs are slightly apart, but not too wide. 3. You're nearly there. 2. Beautiful. 1. Lovely, take a march. Swinging those arms nice and high. Get those knees up for me. Very good, very good. Legs going slightly wide again. And stop those feet. Knee bend, shoulder roll, up, back and down. Knees into shoulders. Good job. Take it bigger now. Try and use your full arm. And another one, bend. The arms are going forwards, up and back. Last time. Great job. Open to the sides. With your tummy tight, we're just going to pitch forward into a hamstring stretch. It's a lovely flat back. It doesn't matter how low you go. Try and send your head out to me. Not too low. Can you feel that down the backs of those legs? Your knees can be slightly soft. You'll feel it around your glutes as well. Deep breath. 4, 3, 2. Bend your knees and roll back through your spine, my lovelies. Gorgeous. Just corner punches. Just get that back going again. Bend those knees, send it out. Lovely. Good, we're going to go up and over now. Up and punching down into the middle. Just to get into those backs and shoulders. Down in the middle. Turn those legs. Lovely. You've got 3, 2, 1. Good job. Come to a nice, comfortable, wide base. And your side stretches. So we're reaching down the right seam of our trousers. Getting that arm right up. Getting the hand right up into your armpit. Coming up, tummy's on. Other side. Your knees are soft. You can look away to ease out your neck. And coming up slowly from your center. Nice, guys. Same again. Are your knees slightly relaxed? I can see a lot of yours are. Just give yourself a little check on that. Coming up again. Your last one to the left. You're nearly there. Well done. And slowly coming up. And just roll the shoulders once and let them fall down your back. Easing out the neck to the right. You're nearly there. Take a deep breath and come back. Turn it to the left, folks. Keep this moving now. And back to me. Let's go again. Try and keep that body still. All the way around as far as it can go at the moment. And last time to the left. And to the front. Keep looking ahead and just very gently tilt right ear to shoulder. Very good, but try and keep the shoulders from moving. Gently up and over to the left. My neck's feeling a bit cold and stiff tonight, so I'm not going too heavy, held for leather on this. Just go gently and lift up. And now my favourite one, just let the weight of the head fall forwards for a moment. For 3, for 2, for 1, and come back up. Great, give everything a little walk off. Have some water, and it's aerobics 1. Let's go. Amazing, you guys. What we're going to do is we're going to develop the interval we started last week. It's all fresh. You're all quite green with this one, so we're going to do lots of reps of this one tonight and add another move in as well. So we're going to go for length and we're going to go for lots of reps, okay, with a little breakout move in between everything. Do it with me now. It's just a box step. Just 2 steps forward and 2 steps back. Keep changing legs and go through your feet, heel to toe, into your knees a little bit there. Yeah, so that's just what move we're going to do, just to give the brains a rest in between everything else. First move is 5 knees, like a mini Heisman, and then a star jump or a half star if you'd rather. 5 knees, put it down and star. Okay, well let's just start with those box steps, shall we? Okay, 2 forwards and 2 back. Let me just turn it up a little bit. Give you a bit of motivation. 2 forwards, 2 back. Right, left, right, left. Let's work those arms, guys. Start getting that heart rate back up. We're going to go for some time on this one, and then another big interval tonight, okay? We've got a thorough warm-up. 5 knees to the right, and then a star. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it down and start. Onto the other leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it down and start. Go onto the right first. If you don't want to bounce it, just give me some really big marches. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and start. Up. Get that tummy working for you. We go onto the right and just keep switching. Good. What I really want to see is your knees coming up and over. Imagine you're walking over a series of little fences. Woo. Clear those fences. Yes. Deep breaths. Last time. Woo. And box. Forwards and back. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. That was good. Good first set. Catch your breath. Well done. Second move, guys. Dipping under and taking a rise. Here we go. Dip, rise. Dip and close and rise. That's it. When I say rise, try and get your heels to come off. Yes, heels off. Well done. How low can you go over those legs? Now if you want more, guess what? We're pop and jumping. Choose your level. Amazing. Down and in and jump. Squeeze your bottoms when you jump. Hell, squeeze your bottoms when you rise. Up. Last 2. Keep breathing. And on the left. Forwards, forwards, back, back. Well done. That was excellent. Nice deep breaths. Move number 3. It is squat, knee to elbow. Squat, knee to elbow. Good. So this one's less bouncy today, but what it is, it's about the low to high. In. Good. Higher level, please. Keep your fingertips by your temples. Ease them up. Squeeze. Work that core. Sit back into your heels on that squat. Good. Keep that head up. Lovely. 2 more. Great. Box step on the left. Forwards, forwards, back. You are doing so well. Well done. There's only one more move to come. Are you ready for it? So, I want your arms up. I'm going to use the next track for this one. 3 knee pulls, and then a little gallop. 1, 2, 3, tap it down and gallop. 1, like a little shuffle to the side. Tap, 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 tap. 1, 2, 3. What I'm asking you to try for is keeping the arms up in a diamond the whole time. Squeeze, 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 gallop, squeeze. Really work into those obliques, folks. And if you can, it's on a bounce. Tap, gallop, 3, 2, 1, tap. You don't have to bounce it if you don't want to. If the arms need to, they can come down. 3, 2, 1, tap, tap, tap. 3, I'm showing you that low level arm now. Good, if you can, bring it up. You are such good followers. Breathe it. Guess what? Here's your last set on the right and the left. Good, go. Tap, here's fine. And gallop, march it out. Fabulous, guys. Okay, take a deep breath and shake it out. Grab some water. It's legs next. Well done. Woo! You did brilliantly. How did you find that one? Give me a thumbs up. I'm giving you a massive thumbs up for working so many moves in and so many reps tonight. So guess what? It's on the legs. And we're back down into that open position. Tummy's tight. Open your hips gently to the corners. Go quite big. Bottoms under, and we're just going to start by pressing 3, 2, 1, and come halfway up. When you come up, folks, I want you to squeeze your bottom muscles underneath you as hard as you can. Pull your pelvic floor in, like you're holding a wee in. Go on, squeeze it in. Hop. Good. Down, down, down. Hop. And we're staying where you can sustain that position. We're reaching across from a tabletop position. So folks, I want your hips to stay to me, and I want you to turn your trunk, your torso, so we start working the waist. As we're holding that position in the legs, you are seriously toning your thighs and butt right now. Who can go lower with me? Go on, let's feel that burn. Keep your bottom under you. Don't lean over like a sumo wrestler. None of that, folks, thank you. Good job. Good job. 2 more. Twist and reach. Good. Shake out your arms. Have a little break for the legs because we're going back there. Back we go. So if you need to take out some of the depth, feel free. I know you hate me. You'll love me for it on Wednesday, I promise. So if you can now, tabletop turns into fingertips at temples, and we reach over and back, over and back. It's a little bit more waist toning, cheekily disguised as a leg exercise. It's to take your mind off the legs, guys. Yes. So breathe out on the effort. Try to reach out and over. You'll go further. Yes. That is a fantastic position, Sarah Thorne. Yes, Chris. Yes, Joe. Try and breathe for me. Yes, Paula, you can do this. Well done. Last 2. You are amazing. We're pulsing again. 1, 2, and 3. Halfway up. 1, 2, 3. Halfway up. Just 2 more sets. And I will let you have a little bit of a stretch out after this. Bring it in, walk those feet in, into hamstring curls. Step and squeeze, just to loosen up those thighs. Very nice, reach those arms. Excellent, folks. Well done. I'm gonna turn around for the next one, excuse the view. Right leg comes back, we're bringing it across to touch the left hand. Guess what? It's that diamond shape again. So it's coming across. My weight is forwards. My supporting knee is soft. Are you with me, folks? So we're here. Right foot going across, touching it to your left hand. Try and get that little look in if you can. You are working inner thigh. You are working hamstring and butt a little bit as well. Work that hamstring. Good. You've got 4. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Reset. Left leg back. Here we go. Bring it to your right hand now. Good. Any issues with knees, if this is starting to ache, just take out the twist and literally squeeze the hamstring like this, just straight back. Yes, just straight back. My weight is forward, my tummy is tight. Up and down, up, down. Good, let me see it again. Good, squeeze. 2 more, well done, folks. That's a new one tonight, good. March it out. Hands clasped to begin with. It's 1, 2, 3, press. 1, 2, 3, press. Guys, I'm just going to leave the arms out for now. Keep your leg in parallel. That means facing the front with your knee. And press out, low. Adding a little hop if you can. 1, 2, 3, press. Try not to let it go too high. Low leg. Weight forwards. If I show you from the side, this is where my posture is. My weight's forward to look after my lower back. Up, 1, 2, 3, pendulum, 1, 2, 3. Where we're attacking is the outer thigh and the glutes. So abductor and glute. Good job, yes Paula, lovely. Great. Try not to tip your body too much. Use that core a bit more. Yes, Iselda. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Last one, we'll just do simple rises tonight. Parallel feet, arms up if you can. Heel raises. Up, up and lower. Up, up and down. Really think about pulling up through the backs of your legs, folks. Your tummy's on, your shoulders are down. If that gets too much, bring the arms down, of course. Little pulses, double time. Up, resist, up, resist. Can you do it without actually lowering those heels down? Go on. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5. Good job. Keep breathing, folks. Are you breathing for me, Farida? Are you breathing, Bina? Shake it out. You're amazing. Just loosen up with some heel digs. Good legs tonight. We'll develop that one a bit more next week with some arms. 4, 3, 2. Water break and come back to me. Well done. Please don't please. All right, we're gonna punch it out. This is likely to be your last aerobic tonight. So we're gonna try and go for a good length of time. It's boxing clever, lots and lots of repetitions. A lot of you know this one. If you don't, you'll get a nice little recap of each move as we start them, okay? This is so that we can get some good arm toning in and some really good tummy. So give it some power, but we're going for longevity in this interval as well, folks. All right, let's go. Get your feet moving. Guard up like a boxer, right leg forwards. Double jab, double cross. 2 right, 2 left. Just get yourselves going. When you jab, your palm is down. Try and shift your weight, back leg, front leg. Back leg, front leg. Bring your body into it. Use your tummy muscles. Pa, pa, cha, cha. Pa, pa. Nice long arms. Punch me through the screen. Go on. Pa, pa. If you want to stay there, that's fine with the shift, or you can run your legs, get some more steps in. Run your legs, get some more calories burned. Good. You got it. Good. Give it up. 2 right, 2 left. Are you turning that body? Boom, back. Good. 2 more sets. Deep breaths, folks. Shake it out. Elbows in. You're going to hammer down and run your legs as fast as you can. Go on. Get rid of some Monday night tension. And 3, 2, 1, legs apart, elbows out, carry on. Now you're gonna get those pecs going a bit more. You're gonna work that chest. Hammer, 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 hammer. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Check it out. Well done. Keep your feet moving now. Left leg forward. Stand up. Double jab, double cross. Left, right. 2 long arms. Tap, tap. Use that core. Double. Straight forward to me. Yes. Run your legs if you want to. Run it. Up. Bring that arm back in to protect your face. Come on. Up. Good. Amazing effort. Yes. Go on. 4. Go, Sarah. 3. Yes. 2. Go, Sarah. 1. March it out. Bravo. Round 3. Legs apart. Push. Overlap. Horizontal. Turn your legs, guys. Lift that heel. Round the corner. Up and over. Yes. Watch. Round. Up and over. Try and bring that left elbow up a bit more. Yeah. Round. Up. Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just stab it out front. Keeping that nice wide base. Catch your breath. Lovely. Guard up. It's left.
Calm down if you're scared. You ain't calm, I don't care. You can run around, get your gun down, we blow it up in the air.
Good.
Bombs right there.
Drop it down.
On top of all of these stairs.
Drop it down.
Y'all down below, y'all sounding low.
Down.
Keep looking up and just stare.
Good.
This ain't no
Round.
heat.
Are you turning your hips? Good job. Who's with me? Who's breathing? 4, 3, 2. Come on, check it out. Diamond hand. Knees in. Knee. Good. Try and make this a little bit more turned in. Bring it into your body. Work that core.
I'm a beast.
Good. Here's your last 4. Breathe out. Shake it out. Wide face, wide arm. Hammer down. Last set, everybody. Go for some power in those arms. Go for some speed in your legs. Fast twitch. Legs in, elbows in. Deep breaths and hammer. Go over here. Up on my toes. Work your bicep. 4, 3, 2, 1. Corner punch. Slow it down a bit now. Long arm. Take out the power. Well done. Lovely guys. Heel thing. Like that. Just calming it all down now. Catch a breath. Epic. Well done. I just thought I'd put those knee lifts in just to mix it up a little bit more. On the toe. I don't want to bring it down too much because we're not going to the match just yet. We've got arms next. Sorry. Grab some water. You are amazing. It's time for the arms. So, in KaSoTonic, excellent effort, folks. Just get on a march with me when you're ready, when you've had some water. In KaSoTonic, we use body weight exercises. So basically with our arm toning, we're fighting gravity. We're not holding weights, but we do use weights and resistance bands in our KaSoTone class instead, so you get the difference there. Elbows out, press down, really smack down, leaving the other arm completely still. So if I show you, I'm holding that tension so I can stop my arm from moving. That's where you're gonna work your biceps, your chest, your shoulders. If you want to jog it with me, go for it. Pa, 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 pa. Then you're going to get a few more calories burned and you're going to raise that heart rate. If you're marching, energize those legs. Are you breathing? Oh, I'm starting to feel that now. Right up here. Good. We're going to go double time tonight. Keep your wrist firm. Don't get all floppy. Come on. Smack. Keep breathing, folks. You've gone a little bit hunchy. Shoulders down. Much better. 4, 3, 2, march it out and shake. Great job. Well done. Really well done. Arms out. Smack forwards and back. It's a tiny pulse. Palms are forward, back. The arms are long, but you should still be able to see them in your peripheral vision. If you look straight ahead, can you see my arms are here, not here? Boom, tap. Again, if you want to run it with me, run it. Shoulders down. Okay, my arms are going to drop off. Can you feel it? Let's keep breathing. If you need to, please take it lower. If you still need a break, try and get back in when you're ready. Push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Nice job. Roll those shoulders. Take a deep breath. Excellent. This time, I'll come a bit closer. Palms out, pressing in. Press. They are not swinging. They are literally pressing out. So you work the back of the arm. Tricep. Press. Hold it back in at your elbow. Push. Good. Press it back. And then stop it on that brick wall. Stop it. Are we breathing, folks? Lovely energy. Don't let it swing, let it press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, you can. Shake it out. Good job. Roll those shoulders. Okay, arms out in front of you. Palms are down for the chest. We're simply gonna scissor. Squeeze. How high up your arm can you cross your arm? So no wristy business. Go for your upper arms. Go for at least your elbows. Go, squeeze, pecs. COVID off, yes? Let's keep those hearts and lungs super strong. Yes, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. And roll the shoulders. Lovely, guys. Last one for the road. Wide squat position. The arms are going to sweep back and lift up. You're going to see if you can touch your fingers behind your butt and come up in front of you, squeezing those shoulder blades together. This one is a super one for improving posture because it really works your rotator cuffs in the back of your shoulder and it opens up your chest. So another really important one right now. Tummy's on. Don't worry if you can't touch behind. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Just lift that head a little bit, some of you. Shelley, keep that head up. Yes. Keep that airway open. Good, Jill. That's it, Peter. 4, 3, 2. Hold it in and just squeeze. Press it back. Fly those arms. Here's your countdown. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and roll the shoulders. Amazing, guys. Shake it out. Grab some water, and it's mat time at last. Amazing effort on your arms, your legs. 4-track warm-up, 2 epic intervals. Just amazing. I really pushed you tonight. Great calorie burning, great technique, great level choice. When we talk about level choice, it's nowhere more important than when we get down to the mats. And you know if you need to be making sure you're not taking your weight on your wrists, for example, in just 1 or 2 cases. Lifting heads up, you may find when we do some sit-up work, you need to support your neck with your hand. That's absolutely fine. I will give you as many options as I possibly can. Fabulous. Okay, so saying that, first exercise is about lifting your bottom and your pelvis. I said there's a bit of booty work in, and we're going to do it tonight. This is the aspirational level. It's a little bridge reach. You're swapping hands. You're taking your pelvis up, not very high, ideally in line with your thighs, and that gives you a chance to squeeze your bottom. Don't like that, or do a few and you think, no, my wrist doesn't want that anymore, you come down and we simply do our pelvic squeezes up, which do the same job. They're just not as intense, but we know them and we know they work. So if you can't do that one or you've had enough of that one, go to the lying down position. Are we good? Beautiful. We're going to do our Russian twist tonight. Yes, we haven't done these for a while. It's a goodie. You're crossing and we're going to punch out to the corners. Now, aspirationally, you're curved back and you're in a nice deep curve off your sit bones. Can't do that. We come up a little bit more, and then if you need to, we just swap hands with one hand supporting us. Okay, let's do those two before you get cold and I'll talk to you again. Everyone okay with what level we're going in on? So ideally, you're reaching up and coming down, up and down. If you want to lie down, we're coming up, up and down. Your feet are hip width apart. Choose your level and off we go. I'll get you started on the low. Up and down. Try to breathe out on the effort. Good. So if you're happy there, stay there. Otherwise, we're up and down. Lifting the pelvis is the key here. Everything else is a bonus. Okay, team, it's straight up. Reach for the sky, straight up. Reach for your lampshade. That's better. Good, Joe, lovely technique. We're breathing out. Good work for giving it a go, team. Lovely, breathe out. Try and stay straight, Peter, straight up and down, rather than corner. Yes, straight up. Lovely. I'm gonna push you to do 4 more if you can. You're going 1, yes, Sarah. Yes, Fareebas, good squeezing, girl. 3 and 4. Everyone relax. If you've been taking your weight on your arms, give them a little wrist circle now. And exercise 2. We're all sitting up, and then you're taking your weight off your sit bones for your Russian twists, but this time it's with a reach to the corner and back. Reach and back. So guys, this is all about using your obliques while your transverse, your lower abs, are helping sustain your position. Remember, you can come up and make this less difficult for the lower tummy. Still working on the waist. Reach right across to the corners. If you need to, you can swap hands. Let me have a look in. I think I've said enough about your levels. I think you've got this. Go on, right round to the corners. Lovely, breathing out and in. Penny, you've frozen on me, but I hope you can still see me, lovely. Reach across, good. If you feel this is too easy, come back further off your sit bones. So you're really hovering off those sit bones. Good, Paula, good guys. 2 and 1. Guess what? We're all gonna come down and have a little lie down. Well done. I wanna see some bicycles tonight for old time's sake. Get that back lovely and flat. You might wanna put your hands under your bottoms. You're pedaling your legs away from the hip. This is working that lower tummy. Level 1, the legs are high. Level 2, they come lower. Don't let that back arch. Level 3, you're into a rectus crunch. Head and shoulders off if you can. Let's go, guys. Don't do the twist tonight. We've done quite a lot of obliques already for your waist. So just focus on the rectus, crunch, and the lower tummy. Keep breathing, folks. That's it. That lower back should be absolutely gripping the floor right now. Good, and we're not too quick and crazy. Just keep it really controlled. For 8, well done for keeping going. 7, 6, 5, we're bicycling. 4, 3, 2, and bring it down, team. Last one. If you can, it's prayer position with your hands. This is simply pulsing up. If you want to, just trace your hands up your thighs. And of course, if you need some support for your head, just tiny little polishers. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Off we go. Just really keep those lower abs gripping hard. Keep those lower ones working while you lift your upper body up. This is amazing. 8, 7, 6. Breathe out on the effort. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on down. selected brilliant options for your bodies, and I hope you feel like you've really worked your core there. Stay where you are for a moment. Take some nice deep breaths. We're into the stretch section of class, so let your legs fall down. Give into your floor now. Let your arms go above your head and just enjoy a few moments of deep breathing, sending that breath to your abdominals first and foremost. I don't know what to say about your energy tonight. It seems to increase every week exponentially. It's incredible. So thank you for that. And we're going to bring our knees back up so our feet are flat on the mat. And we're going to hug those knees in to our chests. Just carrying on with your nice deep breaths, folks. And as you squeeze, you're just releasing the lower back. Just having a few moments to just lengthen that lower back. Massage it across your mat. Hugging your knees in and breathing out as you do so. Try and relax your head back down onto the floor for a moment. Heads down, no more working those abs, they've worked hard enough. Lovely, folks. Just gently open your knees and put your feet together. We call this baby pose. And you're just going to reach through and hold your ankles. So your knees are just dropping out to the side for a bit of an inner thigh stretch. Don't worry about creating a shape here. Just wherever you can go with those knees. You should pretty much feel that on the inner thighs. If you know you need more, you just open your legs a bit more and just let the knees drop towards gravity. That should give you a nice little inner thigh stretch. And we're bringing the knees back up. Well done. We're putting the feet back on the floor, or the mat, and we're hugging our left knee in first to our chest. While it's hugged in, give your left ankle a few nice, slow outward circles. Nice deep breaths carrying on, guys, well done. Just easing out that joint. Now we're going to support the back of the leg and take the leg up for a hamstring stretch. This is a super place to do this in a deep stretch because you're so warm, and while we're lying on the mats we don't have to worry about our balance, so we can really engage the back of that leg. Just pointing and flexing at the ankle. Getting into the shin here and getting into the calf here. Oh, that's the deep stretch when you flex, I know. Hold the flexion so your toes are coming towards you. Is everyone still breathing? Are you all right? You're looking amazing. Try not to let that leg shake, but you are trying to develop your flexibility, so keep some pressure on. 4, 3, 2, and bring it down. We're going to fold that leg over the upright thigh like so. That's it. This is for the hip and the glutes. If that's enough for you, just increase a little bit of pressure on that knee on the inside, or ideally try and raise the underneath leg off the floor to stretch the glutes in a deeper way. As we'll move back to a more modest position. Opening up the hip now, take some deep breaths. If you can reach through and bind under your upright thigh. I find this quite intense. We can get very stiff doing a lot of sort of aerobics and running and that kind of thing. You can get quite stiff in your glutes. They really need a good stretch. Lovely work, guys. Slowly bring it down. And we're just unfolding. And now we're taking the right knee into our chest, circling that ankle, taking some nice deep breaths. So we've moved back now to the other leg, and we're just back to the beginning of that little combination stretch, circling the ankle, and now holding behind the thigh and taking the leg up. Just supporting it. I always do one calf, one thigh, one hamstring. Don't hold behind your knee joint itself, yeah? Flexing and pointing at that ankle. Another chance to remove some lactic acid so we don't get soreness tomorrow. But also it gets your calf and it gets your shin. Hold the flexion. Keep breathing through it, lengthening these muscle fibers in the back of the leg. So we're still holding our leg, well done. Can it come any closer? 3, 2, and bring it down. Well done, folks, well held. We're folding that leg and opening the hip now. This is your glute stretch. So crossing that leg over if that's okay for you. that might be enough. If you can lift the underneath thigh, go for the next level. If you can bind, great. And then just try and relax your head and shoulders again. Deep breaths. Very well done. You'll find this does improve over time. You'll also find the more exercise you do, the more you need to do this one. Lovely work. 3, 2, and 1. We're gently going to uncurl and we're going to roll over onto our fronts, tuck our toes under. Just have a moment actually first in child's pose, just stretching out, sitting on our heels. Nice deep breaths. And now we'll gently tuck our toes under. We're going to walk our hands back and roll up. Guys, take your time. Head's the last thing to come up. You're on super soft knees, rolling through that spine. Don't get a head rush. And if you can just move your mats out of the way, we'll finish our stretches standing. Well done, folks. When you're ready, come to a nice wide base and just give those hula hoops another go. This should feel quite nice now. Get those pelvises moving again. Your knees are relaxed. You're sending your tailbone out round the back, all the way round and to the front. Catching your breath, taking some nice deep breaths. And go back the other way for me now, folks. Soft on those knees, if you please. Sarah's huge dog just keeps coming past the screen. I don't know if it's an optical illusion or if it's that big, but I think I could just get on the back of it and, you know, ride it down the high street. Oh no, it's just a really small cat. It looked like an enormous dog. Don't worry about me. Get my brain back on now. Bring your hips level, my loves. Choice of quad stretch. So we need to stretch the muscles in the front of the thigh. It's amazing what things look like at different camera angles. Knees together if you're on the balance, soft on your supporting knee. Some of us prefer the dip and the tuck, which puts less pressure on your knees. So I'm mirroring this position for you now if you want it. You're really getting into that quad and even the hip there. Keep those abs tight, keep breathing, and just lengthen out those quads. 4, 3, I can't believe I thought Sarah had a Great Dane when it was just a cat. And relax, shake it out. Made some mistakes in my time, but I thought my eyes were a bit better than that. And on the other side, you're either picking up, keeping your supporting knee soft, or you're coming down, legs slightly back, dipping and squeezing in. There. Well done. Nice deep breaths for 4, for 3, front foot flat, that's it. 2, well held, my lovelies, and shake it out. Just walk through your instep, just to loosen off the ankles, and then take the legs a bit wider. Well done. Arms out to the side, hugging your beach ball. We link the fingers, head height, drop the head, and really round that back like a letter C. So the bottom is tucking under. We're making that lovely hollow shape to stretch out our trapezius, upper backs, or around the rhomboids, lovely. And bring those arms up for me, team. Turn your palms to the ceiling if you can and just stretch the front of the shoulder. I'm not arching my back, keep that bottom tucked. And open, knee bend, shoulder roll. We're gonna breaststroke our arms forwards and round, and either flatten on the back, squeezing the elbows together, or if you can, link your fingers and push them away from the body, which will give you a nice chest and shoulder stretch. Keeping those knees relaxed, tummies tight. Oh, that's a good one. You worked your arms really hard tonight, so relax them now and roll the shoulders. And we'll take the right arm across the body. Cross your chest, this is your delt stretch. We're bringing the arm in, and we're gently drawing it in, stretching the side of the shoulder. Try not to have your arm on your elbow itself, maybe a bit lower down. Great job. Lovely work for 3 and 2 and 1. Relax and bring that right arm up by your ear. A lovely flat side stretch for me, folks. Knees are soft, only from the waist, so don't push that hip out. And if you want the deeper stretch, both arms. You really got to hold that lower core, yes? Try and keep that head from going down, because if it does, then you end up going with it, yeah? Keep lovely and proud in your chest, much better. And up you come. Good, knee bend, shoulder roll. And take your left arm out, cross your chest. Draw it in gently with that right arm. Perfect, guys. Just remember this shoulder should be relaxed down. Yes, that was better. I do it myself. Didn't realise it's up by my ear rolls. Good, keep breathing. 3 and 2. Lovely. Bring it down. The left arm comes up by your ear. Keep lovely and flat to the front. No twisting. And there is your lovely lengthening from the obliques and the lats. If you want more, there it is. Beautifully done, guys. Keep breathing. Oh, up we come, very nice. Arms are coming down and roll the shoulders. And just to finish, folks, keeping that neutral stance, breathe out and just let your right ear fall toward your right shoulder. It ain't gonna touch it. Some of you nearly are though, that's amazing. Deep breaths. Really try to press the heel of the left hand back and down now, just to open up this chest and shoulder and neck a bit more. So I'll just show you that from the side view. I'm just gently taking my left arm back, away from that stretch. Now relax the arm and lift that head back up. Good, breathing out as we go over to the left. Just get settled there for a moment. You're still looking towards us. You haven't lifted your chin. Good. And then press the right hand down and back. So it's just helping you get a deeper stretch. Well done. Release the arm and come up. And then take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just let the weight of the head roll forwards. The crown of the head coming towards me, just to feel the back of the neck. So I'm just here. 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. We are going to take a massive deep breath in, and you're going to give me 4 shakes out before you give yourself a massive clap. That was epic, well done. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for coming to us new, having never done one of our classes before. You are amazing. And thank you those people who are doing it in their own time as well. You will all get the video link. So well done, and have a fabulous week. Stay safe.